Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. I have a question. I also have an answer. But how many of you have shoulder problems? I've noticed more lately than ever people complaining about their shoulders hurting, and mine are just killing me. It started a couple of months ago when I did a seated press machine, and I've always said, you don't need presses because they're do damage, and I should have stuck by what I said. I did a few reps, and all of a sudden my right shoulder started to really hurt. So it got to a point where it was hurting so bad that putting a t-shirt on was like a nightmare, just getting it over my arm and my head and then getting it off and trying to wash in the shower, and one day it hurt more, one day it hurt less, but most of the time it hurts all the time. The funny thing is, it's hard to reach for a glass to drink something, or it's hard to reach out to shake hands or to put a shirt on, but I can go through a shoulder workout. I can go through laterals and all that stuff if I start light. And then after I'm done, I feel okay for a while. I got the blood into it, and then it seems to subside, but then it starts up again the next day. I don't know the answer. I took a few days off, and it didn't seem to do a lot of good, but I'm hoping it'll go away. You get rid of one ailment, like the leg, and then the shoulders start. And you don't have the shoulder, something else will start. But then I talked to a lot of people telling me all the same thing. The other thing I think it did, and that comes from the shoulder and the neck, is it triggered my fingers to be numb. When I go to grab something, I can't feel it, and it burns sometimes if I get a cramp in my hands and they burn. Some of that was carpal tunnel, so I had the surgery on my right hand. Did it help? Not really. It took away about 20%. The rest of it's coming from the neck. And then the more people I talk to keep telling me, well, my hands are numb, my fingers are numb, I don't know what to do. And what is this, an epidemic? Why all of a sudden is it all coming out? It's like when you want to buy a car, and all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. But a lot of people are telling me the same ailments. I just wanted to know if any of you have suffered from either the shoulder pain or the numbness in the hands, and what you've done for it. I don't know if there's a solution. I mean, I hope there is, but there's a solution to everything, but I don't want to have surgery on the disc, and don't think that's it. I've done the CBD oil, and that doesn't help a whole lot. I've done ice, it doesn't help a whole lot. Just have to work my way through it and see what happens. Typing's really tough. Playing the guitar is a little bit difficult because it's numb, and then grabbing a dumbbell or something, it starts to burn after I hold it for a minute or two. So I've switched over to machines for the time being. So it's just one of those things that you just got to do, and you don't want to stop working out. You don't want to take time and do nothing, because then nothing really ever gets accomplished. It just doesn't heal up. I understand if you're overtrained and muscles need rest, but this isn't that. This isn't the same thing. This is an injury somewhere in there, and I'm not quite sure where. So somebody says, go get an MRI. I said, MRI? I can't go in that tunnel. I get claustrophobia. I said, when I was a young guy, I couldn't even take a girl on a boat down the tunnel of love. I got too enclosed. So if any of you suffer from that, let me know. I know a lot of people are tearing things. Like a friend tore a pec. He tore his bicep. I mean, there's things being torn. Some of it's due to antibiotics, like Cipro will help tear a tendon for sure. When I got my fingers cut off, I took Cipro and I tore my quad. It's from taking Cipro. But I don't want to tear anything else, so I'm going light. And it seems to me that even going light now with the workout keeps me in pretty good shape. I mean, it's not like I have anything to prove anyway. But I still feel okay, and that's the main thing. Anyway, I wanted to bring that up about the shoulders and the hands, because I know it's pretty common here in Los Angeles, and I thought around where you guys circulate, where my show goes, I want to know if anybody else has that and what they've done for it. I think we all need to know a solution to this problem. So thank you very much for watching, and I have a surprise guest next week that you guys will really like, and she's tops in bodybuilding and was one of the best in the world. So stay tuned. See you next time. Hey Rick's Corner fans, I want to thank you all for watching my show. It's really growing. It's doing very, very well. And I'm getting ready to do another one, but I'm sitting here looking at my mail and thinking that the taxes are coming up pretty soon, and my property tax are due in about a month. And the IRS has a way of going after you and taking your bank account, your house, your car, your clothing, and all the things you do if you don't pay your taxes. And I always pay my taxes. My gym, they're friends of mine, And I just wanted to tell you, they're good people and they'll help you get through this tax situation at 1-800-600-4300. Now, there's something new out that you might qualify for called offer and compromise. It means that if you're offer and compromise, you could be debt-free from this whole thing. But you have to qualify for it, and only they can help you with it. 1-800-600-4300 and tell them that Rick sent you and you saw it on Rick's Corner. It'll save you some money. Thanks. Tax Defense Partners, 1-800-600-4300.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com.
Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.